You are tuning into the Goldilocks Productions presentation of the Angels and Healing Light Show. Sit back, relax, and be open to receive the angelic messages and healing channeled through your host, Laura Romeiro.
Well, good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming back and joining us this morning on Angels and Healing Light. This is Laura Romeiro, your host, angel intuitive, healer, and all-around angel lover. I am so happy to be back with you today. We've got a beautiful, beautiful woman, beautiful soul, beautiful spirit in Kimberly Marooney, Reverend Dr. Kimberly Marooney, that's joining us this morning again. And I'm so pleased to have her back with us. Kimberly is an amazing lady, and I decided this morning that she's like the angel godmother of us all of us that are learning about angels and communicating with them and angel intuitives. She's kind of like our angel godmother because she really helped teach so many people that are angel intuitives and angel readers, and the effect that she's had on her work on the rest of us has really been incredible. Dr. Marooney, she is Reverend Dr. Marooney. She is an angel expert. She really is a pioneer in the field of angelology and spiritual transformation. She's a very gifted angelologist, an author, a mystic, a workshop leader, a spiritual counselor, and has helped hundreds of thousands of people worldwide open to God's love, to heal, and to move forward on their life path. The turning point in her life came during a very difficult time in her life, a very devastating illness, which really pulled the rug and everything else out from underneath her feet. And so turning to God had helped her to learn and get the influx of love and healing that she needed. And so just over the next many years, the angels have infused her with energetic essence of God while she's written books. She has just been in contact, direct personal contact with God, angels, other spiritual beings. She's also the first person in the world to earn a master's degree in angelology and a doctorate in spiritual psychology. So Doreen Virtue used to be one of her students, along with many other very well-known angel experts. So she is here today combining her 40 years of experience as a mystic with her education to guide us all into profound, life-changing angel encounters. So by following her inner guidance, she has authored a dozen books, including the best-selling Angel Blessings card, which are absolutely beautiful. The Angel Love cards, they're absolutely beautiful. And also, she has founded the Angel Ministry. She's also the president of Gateway University, which is a school for the study of higher consciousness. And I know that you're absolutely going to be delighted to hear all of the things she has to say. So if you would like a reading from Kimberly or myself, please press number 1 on your phone to raise your hand, and we will definitely be talking to you soon. So good morning to you. Welcome, Kimberly. So nice to have you back.
Thank you. I'm so delighted to be here, Laura. And thank you for that beautiful, beautiful introduction. You know, I never thought of myself as the angel godmother of this generation, but I really am. Thank you for that.
You really are. I was telling my friend
true.
Elizabeth about you, and I said, because Elizabeth is very, very connected with angels too, and the ways that they appear to her are just beautiful. But I said, she's kind of the angel godmother of all of us that are so deeply connected with the angels. And so there you are.
Oh, thank you. I love that.
And so what is new with you? What's new in your world? What's going on in the angel world?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. I have a new book. It's just coming out now. It's called The Little Book of Angel Healing, First Aid from the Heavenly Realms, and I am just excited about it.
Oh, I love the title.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
And so tell us all.
Yeah. So my publisher is Hampton Roads. They told me it was going to be available September 1st, but it's already in some Barnes & Noble and some other stores. So I found that out by calling a bunch of them and just asking the other day. And I'm getting ready to go and do book signings in the Seattle area to start with, and then up and down the West Coast, and I don't know where else from there. We'll have to see. But, Sedona. I'm going to Sedona at the end of September. So I'm just very excited. Yeah, I'm very excited to be playing with the angels in this energy, because this is the highest energy yet that they've brought me into. It's actually the energy of ascension. And they're teaching us now, in the old, I've been around a long time, and in the old thinking of ascension, when you ascended, you just left. That was it. You're done. And for many of us, including me, ascension was kind of an escape from how hard it is here living on Earth, because, boy, my early life was just tough, brutal. It was brutal. And now my life is very sweet because of all of the spiritual work I've done. And grace, just grace. I'm so grateful for the grace that the angels have given me. So this book about angel healing, instead of the usual ways we think of healing, the way you do it is you ascend into your true self. You feel the wholeness and the fullness and the truth there. And then you descend with all of those goodies back into your physical body, merging the two energies, so that you are then literally from heaven walking the earth. We've been for a long time. Yeah, for a long time we've been saying, be two places at once, in heaven and on earth. Well, how do you do that? So in the little book of angel healing, the angels taught me 30 different ways to walk the earth embodied with your true being, your angel self, so that we are truly earth angels now. I'm so excited about this.
Oh, I am too. Thank you for sharing that, because you know what I'm getting. Ladies and gentlemen, please take a look at her book, because this is what it's all about. This is what's happening, and this is what it's all about, is being able to connect with your higher self, to God, and bringing that beautiful energy down to help. I say it every week. The angels are here to help your life be happier and healthier. And not only that, but to help, if you can use that energy to help other people be happier and healthier, then that's exactly what you become as an earth angel. And so that's what it's all about. That's the way to help our fellow man and woman be happier and healthier and have a more peaceful and higher existence. So please check this out. And you said how many different ways? 30 ways
30.
to connect?
30 ways to connect. This book was so much fun to write. As often goes with angels, I started out thinking that I was doing something else. And, silly me. But then the more I listened, the more clear the guidance became, and I just ended up with this beautiful book. It's called The Little Book because for Hampton Roads, the publisher, they have a little book series that is exquisite, and I feel so honored to be on the bookshelf with the other authors in this little book series. They are amazing people, both living and passed on. And so what an honor for me. And the other beauty about this little book was it started out to be a much larger book. And I was thinking, as I was starting to write it, I was thinking, it would be really nice if there was a pocket-sized version of just the sweet part that we healers could literally have in our pockets. Like the physicians have the PDF, the physician's desk reference for pharmaceuticals.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Or, our homeopathic, our little homeopathic, or our self-salts guide, or, whatever it is we're using that we have in our pocket for reference when we're healing. I don't know about you, but I often have something like that in my pocket when I'm really doing healing sessions. And so my publisher came back and changed, and they said, we don't want to do the big book. We just want to do the sweet spot in the middle of this little book. And I'm thinking, oh, yes.
How wonderful. Wow.
So that's what we have,
Wonderful.
this beautiful, beautiful healing book that is literally first aid from the heavenly realms. The other fun part that came to me as I was writing is that, you know, we're seeing all these tragedies happening right now, and we're hearing about first responders. And my God, the angels are the first responders. They're the first ones on the scene. And if you are clairvoyant, if you can see, if you drive by or tune in to a scene where there's been an automobile accident or a fire or a shooting or some horrible thing, if you tune in with your clairvoyance, you will see that the angels are there before any of the first responders. In fact, the angels are often there right before it happens to already be there with comfort for the ones who are being affected and traumatized. And so the angels are truly our first responder. And in this book, I have the opportunity to explain how that is and to help our readers understand that to call, to know, to be alert, to call on angels first. And as an example of that, when I was learning this long ago, my mentor, Judith Larkin Reno, described to me that she was driving her car one day, and there was a huge traffic jam, a huge mess. When she got up to it, it was an accident, and as she saw, it was pretty gruesome. And as she got there, she immediately called an angel. She saw the angel come onto the scene and acknowledge her call. And so that's another thing that we can do is when we're seeing challenges or difficult situations, or when we have friends who are in challenge, we can be the one who calls on that first responder, that angel, to be there. So Judith called that planting angels. That's another thing, and I didn't write that in the book, but that's another thing that we can think of is planting angels wherever we go. We can also plant goodness and joy and happiness angels. It doesn't have to be all disaster.
So it's really important that we know and we understand that we have a lot more power than we realize. We have more power to help just by calling the angels and, like you say, planting the joy and happiness angels. There's so many things that we as little old humans can do to help us and to help other people throughout lives and help animals and situations and places and things. There's so much that we can do that was never given to us in a textbook in 5th grade or any other grade. This is the school now to learn how to do that. But it's so important to remember that we have a lot more inside of us that we are able to do to help. And simply by asking angels to be there and to shine light and make things happy and peaceful, and it's just, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, all you have to do is ask.
Oh, I'm so glad you said that. One of the chapters in my new book, the Little Book of Angel Healing, is about animals. As you know, I was praying and asking the angels, what do we what this is a textbook, like you're saying, what do we humans most need to know? And I'm watching the website. I'm watching the picture of you with this beautiful horse with this beautiful pink halter and her little bright sunshine white spot on her forehead. So I put in a chapter on our animals, on what do we do when our animals are not doing so well, when they're having behavior issues or when they're having health issues, or even beyond that. Every time we see a disaster on TV, when we see a flood, when we see a fire, when we see violence in an area, the animals suffer even more than the humans because they're often left behind. If people have to evacuate in a hurry, it is shocking how many of them just abandon their animals and leave them behind. Sometimes they don't have any choice. In fact, I think in many cases they don't have any choice. But groups have sprung up to do horse rescues, and there are all kinds of groups now that are helping to rescue the animals. I was just recently reading in my husband's a pilot, in his pilot magazine, how there's a couple of people now who are flying animal rescues. So they'll actually fly a fairly long distance to go and rescue an animal and take it to its new home, just because they can. And how wonderful is that? So there's a chapter. Yeah, so there's a chapter on what we can do to help animals, to call in angels to help animals, whether it's our personal little creatures or big creatures, or other creatures, other beings that are somewhere else in the world that need our assistance to call in love and support.
Beautiful. So that's your homework for the week, ladies and gentlemen, for the rest of your life, please. So that's your homework, is to think of any and every way that you can possibly call an angel to help someone in need or something in need, an animal, a situation, a place, a series of events. So please just go ahead and give that a try. And just all you have to do is ask them to be there to help with the situation, and guaranteed they'll be there to help as much as they can for everybody's highest and greatest good. And the more that you do that, the more you'll be able to help. The more light and energy of God and divine and celestial light that you'll be able to, and that you will spread. And you truly will make a difference when you do that. And that difference is that, like that pebble in the pond that causes rings that just keep going out further. You never know how much a difference you're going to make in somebody's life, many people's lives, just simply by asking the angels to help. Well, I really look forward to reading your book, and I want to hear everybody else out there that's getting it. I'd love to hear your insight and what you've gotten from it too, and how you have helped, how you used it in your life to help make a difference. So are you ready to take a caller?
I am. You know, before we do that, I just wanted to say that it truly is as simple as just asking. You don't have to have any magic formulas. You can just ask from whatever is in your heart or on your mind. And if you do want some magic formulas, though, you can go to angelhealingfirstaid.com. You can get a sneak peek at my book, and there's some order links there and some really wonderful videos and all kinds of cool stuff.
Angelhealing.com?
Angelhealingfirstaid.com.
First aid. Oh, I can't wait.
Angelhealingfirstaid.com.
Oh, beautiful. That's a beautiful website.
Thank you.
All right.
So
many things on here.
Yeah.
Let's take, I've got quite a few callers actually, but my very first caller is from area code 941, and that is going to be Elizabeth. Good morning, Elizabeth.
Good morning, Laura. How are you?
Fabulous, my friend. How are you?
I'm so excited. Hi, Kimberly.
Hello, Elizabeth. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you so much. I can't wait to get your book.
Oh, thank you. I can't wait to hear what you feel about it.
I know, me too. So I'm calling just, maybe with a general message. What are you thinking for me, for the near future?
Can you give me an area of life?
Boy, this is a tough one. It's regarding what I'm going to do, not like job-wise, just what direction I should be going in now that there's a huge change in my life, which is exciting. But I'm just going to be, maybe I should just say I'm going to be an empty nester, and I just want to know where I'm going now.
Oh, lovely, lovely. So I feel that change now as you describe it, just even letting me know you're empty nesting. So
scary but exciting.
Yeah. So what I feel opening up for you is, at first, there's going to be an interesting little transition there. And as you move into that new open space that's created, you are going to be so joyful as you feel your passions awakening. When we have children at home, when we have family filling the house with all kinds of energy, it's very difficult for us as the mom to focus on what really matters to me, because all our attention is going to our beloveds. And so now it's the time for, hey, what about me?
Hey, who are you? Where have you been?
Right.
I don't know, because I've been rearing these children for 18 years.
Right. So now it's the time for you to be able to have the luxury of that journey inward, to have the luxury of daydreaming and wondering, who am I? What am I up to? What does Spirit want from me? What do the angels want from me? So this is a time to tune in to the calling of your soul, to feel the passion that's in your heart, to play with your inner child, to dance and play and create with your inner child. And so for some of us, we need a little bit of a jump start to kind of get this energy going, because we're so focused on taking care of other people and disregarding what's happening within. Mm-hmm. So you can think back to, what did you really love doing before you had kids? What were you passionate about? What has your heart and your soul been calling you to as you've been waiting for these kids to grow up so you can have your life back?
Right.
So it's all about the passion that's in your heart and your soul and listening. So it can help to do some playing first. So, just start doing the things that you like to do. Community colleges are fabulous, because you can go and take all kinds of classes there. You can do writing workshops or art workshops, or go and work on a wheel and throw pottery. Or there's take a welding class. There's all kinds of fun things we can do to just stir up our creativity. And then that also helps to open our spiritual focus and see what's next. So as an example, when I was young, I loved to backpack. But through my life, I had a lot of health issues. I didn't have the health or the strength to be able to do day hikes, much less carry even a light day pack, much less carrying a 25 or 30 pound backpack and go backpacking. And since I've moved to Washington, I've recovered a lot of health and strength, and I started out just doing day hikes. I started loading my day pack to see, can I carry heavier and heavier weight? And then I got a big backpack, and I've been out on a couple of backpacking trips, and I am healthy and strong enough now for it. So I'm starting to think of longer trips. And so, for you, what is it that you love? When I'm out in the woods, I feel so connected with my true self. I feel so connected with the angels and with the divine. So what is it for you, Elizabeth? What do you truly love to do?
I truly love to create. I love to paint. And I really love to do for others. Like, I love to cook for, my neighbors or my in-laws. People maybe who are failing. I just want to give. That's all I want to do, really. But I also definitely want to paint. It's a huge passion for me. I actually want to paint angels. So I'm going to try to, like you just mentioned, either go into a community college, maybe Ringling, because I'm here in Sarasota, and taking oil painting classes. Like I have got to paint these angels in oil, and I know I will do it. So, but that's my thing for me, for me.
Do it.
So,
Do it. So get your painting studio set up in your home. Take the class. Get your painting studio set up in your home. When I was a child, my mother oil painted, so I grew up with the smell of linseed oil and turpentine. And
All
to
right.
me, linseed oil and turpentine is the smell of creativity and joyfulness, because my mom was always really happy when she was painting. And then she switched over to Chinese brush painting. But, linseed oil, turpentine, I don't know if they're still using that for oil painting. I would imagine yes, because it still is oil paint. But do it. Go take the class.
All right.
Our community colleges are such fabulous resources. Get your paint studio set up. Yeah.
All right. All
Sarasota
right.
Technical
so
College
passionate.
too, Elizabeth.
What's that, Laura?
Sarasota Technical College has some wonderful art classes as well.
Oh, right. That's right. I know. Yep, I know exactly where that is. Aw.
And
well, thank you, girls. Thank you.
May I share with you, I pulled a card from Kimberly's Angel Love deck, which is extraordinarily beautiful. But the card that I got for you, Elizabeth, is appreciation. And just understanding that all of the experiences in your life are contributing to your spiritual transformation, and and I know that you appreciate the spiritual guidance you get. I know that you are.
I do.
You are developing more and more and more into this and getting more and more messages. And because of that sense of appreciation, that drive that you have to do this, the more connection, the stronger connection, the more insight and clarity that you are receiving. So because of that appreciation, just listen to your heart and don't be shy. Go do it, because you're being led in a very specific direction. So just enjoy it and go get it.
I will definitely do that. And I am getting so many messages, like you said, Laura. I keep in contact with you, and I see things in the clouds, and these numbers keep happening on the clock, 333, 222, 444. I mean, it's like I'm bombarded, and I just say, thank you, thank you, thank you, and I'm so grateful. I'm so humbled, and I know I just have to, like you said, you just got to pay attention, because they're trying to talk to us, and we have to see the signs, and it's validation. It's validation. So I absolutely love it every single day, and I just am so grateful. So, and I'm grateful to you because you're my angel teacher, and you're the one that opened my eyes to all this whole world. So I'm so thankful, Laura. And I'm so happy to talk to Kimberly. Thank you.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Thanks,
so
Elizabeth.
On your angel team is your guardian angel, the angel of passion, the angel of appreciation, and also Archangel Jophiel, the angel of creative power. So you've got some good guides.
Awesome. And now I don't know who my guardian angel is. We've tried to, do this before, but I just don't know who my guardian angel is, or maybe which, do I have a certain archangel that works with me, or do they kind of come in and out, or?
Archangel Jophiel, the angel of creative power, is working with you with your painting. That's why you're visualizing things to paint. You're feeling that call to paint. That's Jophiel. And
so
your guardian
strong.
angel will show up when it's time.
Okay. Well, I will.
I have a really sweet guardian angel class.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
All right. We'll have to look into
that. Yeah.
Neat. Oh, I really appreciate your time, and I know you probably have other callers who are wanting to hear from you. Thank you so much for taking my call. I really appreciate it. Laura, keep going, girl. Love your show.
Thanks, honey. Thanks for calling.
All right. Have a great day, both of you.
You too, Elizabeth.
Bye-bye now.
Bye. That was a really beautiful messages, but I know that so much of what is concerning to Elizabeth and your answer to her, Kimberly, is so applicable to many of us. Many of us are being guided by our angels, and we may not know who they are, but like Elizabeth is following that guidance, and she's not sure exactly where it's taking her, but she knows that repetitive feeling in her heart, that passion that calls to her. She knows that's the right path to be on for her. May not know exactly how to get around to doing it, but she's taking that leap of faith and following that guidance, and she's so appreciative for it. And I know she just feels it in her heart so strongly. And the more it seems like the more that when I first met Elizabeth, she kind of, and it hasn't been that long, she had a little bit of a connection to the angels, but over the last couple of years, she has opened up so much to receive, and she really gets, and the more she receives and is grateful for those messages, the more they show up in her life. It's amazing. She'll send pictures of clouds that literally look like, a traditional angel figure for us. But almost every single day, she receives multiple validations, multiple messages visually for her. So feathers everywhere, white feathers everywhere. It's amazing. So for every one of us that's not sure if we're going the right way or how to get the right way or who our angels are, just the fact that we know they're there with us and they're guiding us, and if you follow that passion, they'll help you get to where you need to be. There are so many ways that comes about, even talking to you, Kimberly, to help her solidify that direction. So that really helps. I think that's really true for all of us.
Beautiful. I never know where the angels are leading me. It's always a
Sometimes
step of
it's
faith.
like, well,
yeah, it's always a step of faith and a beautiful one.
Oh, it certainly is. And, when you talked earlier about the book you thought you were going to write turned out to be something completely different, I'm kind of in that place myself. And, and having that bit of faith, and you're like, you've got to be kidding me. Me? You want me to do this? Oh, I think you've got the wrong person. I'm thinking to myself, I know they know what they're doing. Because I've asked, are you sure you know what you're doing?
Oh, I can't tell you how many times I thought, are you asking the right person here?
Yeah, you're like, really, me? Yes.
I'm glad you see me that way.
Yeah.
Well, perhaps I can grow into that perspective that you have. Yeah.
I think that's a lofty ideal and a very, very much doable. So I'm so glad they have such good impressions of us.
Yes.
All right. I have another caller that's been patiently waiting from area code 863. Good morning. Who is this?
Good morning. This is Julia.
Hi, Julia.
Hello. Thank you for taking my call.
My pleasure. So what's on your mind today?
Well, I am looking at making some life changes. I had wanted to relocate last year, and it sort of got put on the back burner for a while, and now it's kind of come around again. So I'm thinking about moving maybe over to the Gulf Coast area of Florida, maybe Clearwater area. I'm not really sure of the where yet, but I've always loved being, close to the beach, being at the beach, feeling the air, the water, the smell, the sounds, all of it. So it's kind of like I'm a water baby. I'm really happy and peaceful when I'm near water. So I'm thinking about making this move, and I'm flying solo these days, so it's just me and trying to bring everything together, a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of fear. Can I do this? Is everything going to work out? And also, finding employment. I'm mid-50s. I'll be 58 here in a couple weeks. So
well, happy birthday.
Just, the whole thing of starting over. So thank you. So I was hoping for some angel guidance about, just making this change and, finding a new beginning, a fresh start.
So let's take a breath, Julia. And if you can, just close your eyes and breathe with me for a moment. And breathe into your heart now. Breathe into the love that's in your heart. and all of our listeners, as you breathe into your heart, you might want to put a hand on your heart. That always helps me. Breathe into the love that lives in your heart. Could be love for a person, a place, the divine, grandchild, a fur creature, whoever that brings love into your heart. Let your heart awaken to that love. And as you breathe into that love, find something that you feel appreciation for. Maybe it's the home where you live now. Maybe it's something about your current situation. Maybe it's just being selected to be on the radio with me now. Bring appreciation into that mix with love. From this place of love and appreciation, it's impossible to feel anxious or fearful. And it's this simple to change your state from anxiety and fear to loving appreciation. We can do it in just a couple of breaths. Some days we may need to do it over and over and over, but we can make that shift in just a couple of breaths into love and appreciation. And in this place, Julia, the angel of worthiness is with you to affirm to you, to confirm to you that you are worthy of so much goodness in your life. You are worthy of a beautiful home at the beach. And by the way, they say, yes, 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 beach. And they like clear water, too. I don't know Florida well, so they like clear water. They like the beach for you. And they want you to know that, yes, there is the most delightful employment opportunity ahead for you. You are worthy of it. You have so much to offer. And this company is looking for someone like you who has maturity, who has so much experience and skills. And so life is setting up for a beautiful change for you, Julia. Can you feel that?
That sounds so amazing. I have a big smile on my face.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes.
Your guardian
I've got both
angel,
my hands over my heart.
Yeah.
So.
Your guardian angel is on your team with the angel of worthiness. And along that, with that is Archangel Gabriel, who helps to bring us to our calling. Bring us to our soul calling and our soul purpose. You have a beautiful angel team.
Thank you.
Oh, I also see Micah, the angel of divine plan, with you. So you are being guided. You have beautiful angels on your team. Trust, trust. Trust what you know in your heart and your soul.
Whew.
Oh, start looking for employment now.
Okay.
And I get the sense that you're going to find this particular job through other people, but you're going to have to do a bunch of stuff in order to get to the person who can give you the referral. So just do all the normal stuff, and know that, as you go through the regular process, don't be discouraged. Know that you're being led to the person who's going to give you the referral to this beautiful job. So just keep going.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And Julia, I want you to know that the card that I got for you from the Angel Love deck, from Kimberly's Angel Love deck, is the Trust and Faith card.
Huh.
That's what pops out for you. It's to continue to have trust and faith. And
I want to tell you a little bit about that card. When I found the image, it was so lovely. So, often in life when I am not trusting, when I'm in fear, I feel like I'm sinking or going down the drain or something. And I found this beautiful painting. The pre-Raphaelite period of art is one of my favorites. It's the late 1800s, early 1900s. It's really brightly colored. It's very soulful. It's really lovely. And I found this amazing painting of, it's biblical. It's do you know the Bible story of when Jesus was out on the sea in the boat with the apostles and the storm came up and Jesus ended up getting out on the boat and standing on the water and the other apostle followed him and then started to sink? Well, that's this painting. And the beautiful part is that this so describes our journey. We have trust, we have faith, we take a step out onto the water, and then we lose our focus and feel like we're sinking. And then Spirit says, hey, look at me, look in my eyes, feel in your heart, reconnect with that faith and trust, reconnect with your worthiness. Then we rise back up to the surface and we can walk on. So, Julia, as you're going through this process, if you feel like you're sinking, just remember to come back to your prayer, come back to your connection, and all will be well.
Wow. That's beautiful.
And may I be the first
so
to welcome you to Florida, honey.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I can't wait to be at the beach. I just love it there. So thank you. Thank you so
I live
much.
in the ocean, so I completely get it. I'm a water baby. I live at the ocean. I get it.
Yes.
And
Awesome.
You'll find something a little closer, a little bit in the north Clearwater. There's a town called Dunedin, just a little tiny bit north of Clearwater. I think it's the next town up. So there's something in that area for you. So.
Oh, wow. That's so funny because when I was looking to move there before, that was one of the areas that I was looking at. Dunedin, Palm Harbor, right in that area. So, yeah, that's cool.
It's
well, that's
just
a nice
couple
confirmation.
miles to the northern tip. So, welcome to Florida.
Awesome.
Thank you, Julia.
You so
Let
much.
us know how things go.
All right. Thanks a lot, ladies. Have a great day. Thank you for taking my call.
You too.
Oh, you too.
Beautiful messages. Beautiful messages. Remember, everyone that's going through changes, everyone that's going through that time where we don't know what's coming next and it's stressing us out to no small degree. Just remember to come back to that, to your heart, to those feelings of love, to those feelings of appreciation, and let that love and light and energy surround you and ground you and calm you and begin again. And I want to take just a second to say good morning to my mom, Irene. Hi, Mom. Everybody wave to my mom. All right. So I have another caller who's been patiently waiting from, looks like area code 786.
Yes.
Good morning. How are you?
Great. Thank you. Thank you for having me on your show.
My pleasure. Who is this?
Luz Ospina.
Lucifina?
Luz. Luz.
Oh, Luz. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, what's on your mind this morning?
Work. I just received a 2-week notice. And
wonderful.
Guidance.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Yeah, it's a 2-week notice, and I'm desperate to find out. I don't want to jump into something that I may put myself in another difficult situation, or if I should. Do you have any guidance for me if I should just, quiet my mind and?
Yes, quiet your mind.
I have a lot of financial responsibilities. I'm going through a divorce. I have a 4-year-old. I have expenses to keep up with. And,
oh, my gosh.
And I don't know if I should wait for the hospital to transfer me, and they don't seem to, I don't know. It just get mixed feelings. And then I'm going to a second job interview this week. But do you see anything that could appease me in my near future, hopefully?
Absolutely. So I understand how scary it can be when you have a child and you have financial responsibilities and you get a 2-week separation notice from work. I understand how scary that can be. if you can switch your thinking, though, from how fearful it is to the possibilities and the gifts that are here, then you are able to tune in and find a new position that will be so extraordinary for you, even better than the one you have now, that will provide for your needs better, that will be more fulfilling, enriching. The angels say that they have gifts for you, and if you listen to your heart, if you listen to love instead of fear, you will be guided to an amazing position. And, of course, do all the right things. Go with your employer, see what your employer can do to help you find the next position. Can they transfer you somewhere? What kind of assistance can they give you? What severance do they have for you? What unemployment? You want to get it all. Do all of that. And stay tuned in your heart to the opportunity, the possibility, the gifts that are flowing for you. And it's the angel of gifts that's working with you right now, along with your guardian angel and the angel of divine plan. And so you're going to be okay, Luz.
Should I pray to the angels you mentioned?
Absolutely. You don't have to pray to anyone in particular. You can just ask angels for help. Guide me to an amazingly beautiful situation where I'm happy, where the money is what I need and better, where I feel fulfilled, where I'm able to express myself in a way that's very enjoyable, where the crew that I work with is really wonderful. So you can ask for all of that. And quickly, right away, no gap. Throw in the time frame. Yeah, I need that job. I need that job right away before the end of September, please.
Yes.
And you just put in your order, put in your work order, and just do everything that you can do, but do it in a relaxed, loving, joyful, appreciative state. We talked about appreciation before with Elizabeth, and also with Julia, we talked about appreciation. And so when we can bring appreciation into our hearts, then we're far more open to notice the guidance that's in there that says, oh, here, call this number, go there. Try this employment agency. Call this person.
Okay. So do you receive any ideas of would I be staying within a hospital setting where I am, or would it be an outside setting that I should be going to?
I don't have a sense of that right now. Laura, do you?
The only sense that I'm getting is a supervisory position. Are you in one now?
I'm a grants coordinator right now.
Oh,
so I coordinate other projects. I would love to remain within the same pay range. Obviously, I have.
Sure.
I have.
That's
so
what I'm
much
getting.
To maintain.
Is definitely a supervisory position is popping up loud and clear.
Within the hospital setting or outside, so that I'm aware if it comes through, or if I should stay patient and positive.
It feels like you're going to stay within a hospital setting. Yeah, it feels like you're going to stay within a hospital setting.
Well, let us know how
That's
it
great.
goes, Luz. We'll be sending prayers your way that everything gets done smoothly, but just keep your heart open and be open to receive the gifts that are coming to you, even though it may not seem like a gift right now. But there's definitely something good coming your way. So definitely change is never easy, especially when it's on someone else's terms. But there's something good coming your way. So hold on to that and keep your heart open and connected to the angels and follow their guidance and let us know how it goes. Okay?
I will. Thank you so
All right,
much
honey.
for listening
and
attending to my need. Have a great day. Thank you.
You too.
Honey.
You too.
Boy, and that's tough when you're just trotting along, living your life, and all of a sudden, whoop, hello, we're going to make a change that you didn't ask for.
Yeah.
And then now
yeah.
what? You're like, now what do I do? Now what? So that's tough, and we've all gone through that, and many of us are going through that. So
yeah, I may seem kind of flippant, saying wonderful, but believe me, I do know the difficulty of that kind of a situation. But here on Earth, we humans have tuned into this belief that when we get a notice like that, jobs are hard to find, we're supposed to feel desperate, we're supposed to feel fearful. And what if we don't? What if we just don't buy that story? What if we tune into opportunity and joy and possibility, to look for the gifts like the angel of gifts guides us, to wonder what if there's something else on my divine plan that is ready to reveal itself? What if we can stay tuned into the opportunity, the possibility, the joy, the gifts, the delight that can happen in this experience?
That's very important, very, very important. And say that again. We all need to remember that, because and my feeling is that she's got a better opportunity coming to her. When you said yay, I was like, oh yeah, there's definitely something better coming her way that'll ease things up for her. But because we don't know what's coming down the pike necessarily, let's stay open to those changes, even though it wasn't our idea necessarily. But let's stay open to those and look at them from a point of possibility rather than fear. When you are in a state of fear, the doors tend to close pretty tightly around you, or you can't see very far, if at all. So when you're open to the possibilities, when you're open to, hey, what's next for me? Okay, well, there's a little change I wasn't anticipating, but what's next? What's coming down? What can I do? How can I recreate my life at this moment? What is it coming? So looking at things from that open heart and open mind point of view certainly allows a lot more opportunities than looking from a state of fear and lack.
Beautifully said.
Oh my goodness.
Kimberly,
in your book, are there in your new book, are there opportunities to use those healing connections for situations like this?
Oh, yes. So what I did was I had been collecting email stories from people asking me for help over the years. And I had organized them into a series of, different categories, because I will often get similar questions on the same issue. And so when I started this book, I had this wonderful catalog of the best questions people would ask me that I'd saved over the years. And so the book is organized. It has 30 what I call remedies, or 30 angel prescriptions that help us in life. So it's things like, I want to connect more deeply with the angels. Help me. What do I do? Or I'm feeling overwhelmed and stressed out, and I feel like I'm exploding from the inside out. Help me. What do I do? Or I'm having health issues. Or I feel my soul calling, but I'm not sure what to do next. Or I'm seeing natural disasters unfold. How can I be of service? Or animals that I mentioned before. Or I'm witnessing violence. What can I do, whether it's in my life or I see it on TV or if it's in somebody I know? Or there's political unrest and I feel like I'm going to vomit.
Yeah.
What do I do? And so there are 30 of those that are really remarkable. They're for love. They're for conflicts in relationships. They're for finding divine guidance, divine intervention. There's a beautiful journey that Archangel Raphael led me on to the healing clinic, which started this whole book. And so each of these 30 opportunities starts with one of these little scenarios or these little stories about, here's the situation, help me. And then I talk a little bit about it. In come the angels. So there's an angel team with each one, and these angel teams that came in were so much fun. like there are the decider angels and the comfort angels and the love angels and the healing angels and let's see, I have to get my table of contents here. Where did they go? So much fun. The transcendence angels, the abundance angels. I am not stubborn. That was one of my favorite chapters. The respondability angels, and I'm stuck, the opportunity angels, and the golden incarnation angels, and angel superpowers, grace angels, peace angels, unity, harmony, supply, justice, action. So many amazing angels in this book. And these are angel teams that come to our aid. You know, we're talking about planting angels. These are teams that just show up. Oh, hunger is another one. And there's a call to become a food activist. There's a call to be the empowered healer there you are. There's a call to be a spiritual activist and your illumined self. Oh, there's so much goodness in this book. I just love it.
I love to hear your passion when you talk about it. That tells me that everything in that book comes straight from your heart and from your soul. So the little book of angel healing, ladies and gentlemen, and you can pre-order it or find it in some of your local stores. So the website is angelhealingfirstaid.com, and the book is called The Little Book of Angel Healing, and that's Reverend Dr. Kimberly Marooney. It looks like I have another caller and about 4 minutes left of the show. So I'm going to take the call here in just a second, but I do want to let everybody know that next week Joanne Leo will be my guest. So she's the wonderful psychic numerologist, a lot of fun, very insightful. So with your name and birth date, she can do some amazing readings. So please call in or listen in if you get a chance to Joanne Leo. Also, you can reach me at laura@angelsandhealinglight.com. You can subscribe to my website, which is angelsandhealinglight.com, and subscribe to get my weekly angel message. So I want to say thank you again so much for being with us today and sharing your love and your light and wisdom. And I look forward to doing it again soon, but I really look forward to your book as well, Kimberly. So thank you.
And thank you.
So caller 972 area code, just got a couple minutes left. So briefly, what's your question, please?
Oh, I just wanted to say hello. This is Rena, and I'm a friend of Kimberly's, and I just wanted to tell you what a beautiful program this is, and the energy has been phenomenal, and all of the callers have helped me with different things. So that was just what I wanted to say.
Oh, beloved Rena, I'm so happy to hear from you. Love you.
I love you, too. I just love listening. So happy to be a part of this program today. The energy's just been great.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Nice.
Love you. Can I read a blessing from my new book?
Please. Yes, please.
So each of the chapters has the challenge or the symptom. It has an angel prescription, and then it has a blessing at the end. And this one follows a soul star activation. And it is just such a beautiful blessing. It applies to all of us. So if you want to close your eyes if you can and breathe into your heart. Archangel Gabriel wants you to know everything you need for your soul calling is here now. So for those of you who are in big changes, search for the place within your lives, within your heart, that is in truth. Know that you are the presence and power of divinity acting in this world. You are the hands and heart of God, healing and loving people. You are the voice of Spirit, bringing messages of truth and inspiration from the heavens. You are the eyes of God seeing love in everyone. You are empowered to manifest your soul calling now. The stargate is open. Your activation is complete. Step through.
Oh, that's beautiful. I'm just getting teary. Beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, thank you again for sharing all of this angel light with everybody today. And it's been my absolute honor to have you here with me today and with all of us. So thank you for everything. So ladies and gentlemen, that's Dr. Kimberly Marooney. Check out her new book on the angelhealingfirstaid.com website. And if you have any questions, just give me a buzz. Until next week, everyone, be blessed. And I'll talk to you next week. Thank you again, Kimberly. Many, many blessings.
Oh, thank you. Blessings, blessings.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.